So I'm here with your top 10 retards in the WWE. And look at, I got my coat on. I haven't worn this in God knows how long. But yeah, it's back. Alright, so let's get this started. Number 10. Although he's not really officially in WWE, I've heard he signed like a contract or whatever. So Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I heard on Bleacher Report he's reached an agreement. I've heard on other sites he's reached a verbal agreement. But I'm just going to put him in here. Hulk Hogan. What a fucking retard. He gives himself, like, he gets full creative power in TNA. He fucking hogs the spotlight from the younger talent. And he's just a fucking retard, pretty much. He fucking, even when he came back in WWE in 2005, he buried Shawn Michaels. He buried Randy Orton. So he did nothing to advance, like, get people over. When you get older in wrestling, your job, even if you're, like, still good, well, if you're still good, I don't have a problem with you winning. But once you get, like, that Christian who's not as good as he was, obviously, you have to start jobbing out to people and letting him get over. Like Jericho, I don't have a problem with him winning because he's still really good. But they just job Jericho out and let Christian win all the time. So, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, number 10 is Hogan. Number 9, although I like him in the ring, and I think he's a good talent, Jack Swagger. He got that fucking DUI charge or whatever with the marijuana and shit like that. And I like how people are saying weed, like they were putting, instead of we the people, weed the people. When that was okay. I mean, it wasn't that great or anything, but yeah, Swagger. I mean, what a fucking retard. You're getting the biggest push of your life, basically, and you go out and get fucking, drive a car under the influence of drugs or whatever. It's like just a fucking retarded move, that is. Number 8, the whole creative team, especially Michael Hayes, because Michael Hayes, Rosa Mendez had that problem or whatever with drinking or some shit like that. And then they suspended her, didn't let her wrestle. And then Michael Hayes comes up to her and offers her some fucking beer. Are you fucker? I don't know if it was beer or not. But what a fucking retard that is. And he got suspended, and he should get suspended for however long Rosa Mendez was suspended for. Just a fucking retard. And the whole creative team fucking sucks. I mean, whoever thought about this Los Matadores gimmick? Whoever thought about this Santino gimmick? Whoever thought about all these fucking PG gimmicks that are just made for children? Remember Santino coming out dressed as Elvis? Who fucking thought of that? The person who thought of that think that's going to be entertaining or some shit? Number 7, Stephanie McMahon. Although she's not as retarded as Vince and Triple H, she does have the blood of her father in her, which makes her retarded. And she's in the fucking storylines all the time, and she's not fucking good. So yeah, Stephanie McMahon, I don't like her. Never liked her. Never. I don't think I ever will like her. Number 6, the WWE fans. Some of them are retarded. I've said this before. Some of them are retarded. Some of them are actually good wrestling fans. They, even if they don't agree with your opinion, they don't flip out at you. But I just hate the fans that when I say something or express my opinions, they get all mad at me and say I should not be on YouTube. I think as long as you express your opinions and back them up with reasons, then I don't really care what you say. But just don't say like, oh, Randy Orton's perfect. Everything he does is perfect, because I don't like that. Number 5, CM Punk. Yeah, he's a good wrestler. I hate his character right now because he can't cut any good promos as a babyface. But Punk is a jerk in real life. People like to say that CM Punk isn't. There's many times where he's proven to be a jerk. The top one is when he was cutting his pipe bomb promo in 2011 when he was leaving the company. He said, "I'm leaving because of you people." That's what he said. He said he was leaving because of the fans. And he said all that shit was, if you watch his DVD, he said all that shit was coming right from his heart. It wasn't scripted. He said, "I'm leaving because of you people." That's what he said. So that's great. Just bash your fans. Although that was a really great moment in WWE history, there was a part in it where he says, he bashed his loyal fans. So, I mean, is that really necessary, CM Punk, to just come out and bash your fans like that? So, yeah, he's a jerk in real life. On Twitter, he's sometimes a jerk. I remember like some person asked him like, why don't you believe in God? And he's like, blocked. It's like, at least give a fucking short explanation. He's just asking a fucking question. So I mean, CM Punk. I mean, I like him as a wrestler, but in real life, he's a fucking jerk sometimes. Number 4, Ryback. Oh my, this guy thinks he's the best, the greatest of all time. He says, "Oh, I could beat the Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. Yeah, that's great. You could also fucking injure him, and because you botch all the fucking time." And Ryback, I saw him on Twitter saying, I think he's like, find 3 good things in Hell in a Cell of these fans. These fans were saying, there's nothing good at Hell in a Cell, which is fucking true. So he's like, oh, well, try to find 3 good things at Hell in a Cell. So Ryback's saying, if there's 3 good things in a pay-per-view, then it's a good fucking show. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm gonna pay $45 fucking dollars or 55. I'm not gonna watch that shit in fucking normal whatever. I'm gonna buy it probably in HD. Maybe I will. SummerSlam I did order. I only paid 45, but most people I'm assuming will pay it in HD because it's 2013. It's not. The HD is a big thing. So if you want to pay $55 only to fucking watch 3 good things, are you fucking kidding me? I expect everything to be good on something I'm paying 55 fucking dollars for. You fucking kidding me? $55, I better get some good shit. Number 3, Randy Orton. Holy shit, is this guy a retard. And his fans, most of them are retards as well. Can't wrestle, can't talk, no charisma, nothing, no value to the fucking company. Yet he gets pushed because he probably kissed his ass. And the only reason he got this job was because of his father. It's the only reason he got put in OVW. And him and Triple H have this fucking relationship. Triple H loves him, I know he does. He's like, oh, when people asked me who's going to be the top stars back in 2002, I said Randy Orton. Yeah, and now I got to push Randy Orton to make myself look like I'm right. It's just a fucking thing. He's like, oh, well, I was right when I said Randy Orton would be the top star. Yeah, you were right because you fucking pushed his ass and you were involved in his fucking push. Triple H has a lot of creative power. So, I mean, when you say Randy Orton was the top, when he says like, oh, I'm showing off that I was right when I said Randy Orton would be the top guy in 2013. Yeah, you're right. He wasn't even the top guy for like 2 fucking years. And you fucking probably involved in this fucking push because you have an obsession with Randy Orton. So, yeah, Orton sucks. He smokes in real life, probably does fucking cocaine. There's a video on YouTube of him smoking a cigarette. He's had his anger management. He gave the fans the middle finger before, I think it was at Night of Champions in 2012. And that fan that fucking punched him in the balls or whatever at that live event, I fucking laughed at that. Number 2, Vince McMahon. Although he's not on TV right now, he's probably involved in this burying of Daniel Bryan. So obviously I'm not a big fan of Vince McMahon. I think Vince McMahon is a fucking retard. I think he's fucking stupid. Everything he does, everything that WWE does, seems like it's against the fans. It's not what the fans want, or at least the fucking, mature wrestling fans. It's always for like the kids. So then that leads us to number 1. As you could all probably guess, number 1 is Triple H. Holy fucking shit. He comes out every week, cuts a fucking boring 20-minute promo, takes up the most promo time out of the show, gets the most TV time out of anybody on the show, buries Daniel Bryan, calls Daniel Bryan a midget, a troll, a fucking B-plus player, fucking everything, And then he puts the superstars out there, calls them fucking, not as good as Randy Orton and shit like that. It's like, you should just have all the superstars come up there and attack Triple H. You know what that makes them look like when they're just standing there and not doing anything? It makes them look like fucking pussies. And Triple H, oh my god, he just wants to look like the king. He wants to look like the bad guy, the top guy. He wants to be the top guy. The show is centered around fucking Triple H. It is. It's nobody even likes him anymore. Even before this fucking storyline started with the corporation, Triple H still had a decent amount of fans. But now I don't see anybody defending this motherfucker. Nobody. I mean, I look on Twitter, I used to see people, You know, I was fucking ranting at Triple H before the SummerSlam. There was a bunch of people telling me that Triple H was the greatest of all time. Now I bash Triple H on Twitter. Nobody really comes after me and fucking complains because they know Triple H fucking sucks. He's an egomaniac. He fucking hogs all the TV time. You know, people like Daniel Bryan, they can't get over it because it's fucking Triple H burying him all the time, even on the mic. Triple H, Daniel Bryan brings up, oh, well, I would, let's get in the ring, let's wrestle Triple H, and Triple H doesn't even fucking, he's like, ooh, I would never wrestle you, Daniel Bryan, because you're not as good as the likes of a Rock or Undertaker, or, I don't know, I think he said Brock Lesnar as well, and he's like, ooh, you can never be the face of the company, as well as RVD or Chris Jericho or Edge. So he's just fucking taking shots at all those people. So Triple H, fucking retarded. I hate Triple H. Nobody more in the WWE than I hate than Triple H. You know, people might say, why didn't you put Cena on this list? Well, Cena just does what he's told. He just goes out there and does what he's told. He's got a PG gimmick, so I mean, you can't really succeed in the gimmick Cena's in. He's a decent wrestler, I think he is, but the gimmick he has, it's just fucking retarded. You can't put anybody in that gimmick and nobody can succeed in the fucking gimmick he's in on the promo or on the mic. So yeah, there's my top 10 retards in WWE. They all really fucking suck, except except Jack Swagger and CM Punk. As wrestlers are good, but in real life, they're fucking retards. So there you go, top 10 wrestlers in WWE.